I guess you probably know what's been going on the last 48 hours or so on here. I stopped reading comments about a day and a half ago. I haven't read any comments. I haven't deleted any comments. I haven't done anything with comments on here or Instagram. So you can blast me all you like. I'll never see it. I don't care. I have been called out by various people, lots of people, to declare what I am not and to make specific statements. All because I restated a rule that has been a rule on my channel for 5 years. If you're new here, maybe you didn't know that. I started this channel almost 5 years ago to help relax people, to make the world better, maybe. No politics, no religion. That's always been my rule. I am sorry. I'm going to cry through this whole thing. I am so tired and I am so disgusted. I have had no sleep, and I will tell you why I've had no sleep. I'm afraid to go to sleep. I don't discuss political stuff on here. I don't discuss religion on here because I've always said this channel is for everybody. I don't care who you are or what you believe in or any of that. I don't care. And in my own life, I don't care. I accept people for who they are, where they are. I always have, and I always will. I am not a racist. I am not a bigot. I am not prejudiced. I cannot believe I have to say that. How often in life are you demanded to publicly state what you are not? But here we are. The world is a scary, chaotic place right now for everybody. We've been on curfew. We've had a curfew 3 nights in a row. They're coming out into neighborhoods here. Rioters are coming out. Some of them are armed. There's been destruction. There have been lots of problems here and everywhere, basically. The curfews have helped, but there have still been incidents of people trying to force their way into homes and neighborhoods here. That's bad enough. That's scary enough for anybody. My mind is all over the place. I'm sorry. I want to say up front, okay, I normally don't get into stuff like this on here. You know that. I've made over 2,000 videos. I don't talk about stuff going on because the whole point of my channel is to come here to get away from stuff going on out in the world. And if that makes me a bad person, then so be it. You don't want to come here. You come here as an escape from everything. I have never experienced anything like this. And you can roll your eyes at me if you want and say whatever you want about that. What happened to George Floyd was appalling. He was murdered. And I hope that all 4 of those officers are punished to the fullest extent of the law. I think you would be hard-pressed to find anyone who would disagree with that. Yes, even here in the dirty South. Believe it or not, we are not a monolith. We are not what you seem to think we are. I don't know a soul who thinks what happened to him was okay. I don't know anyone. Even down here in the South, we all think it's disgusting and it was murder. And it really did my heart good to see all of the peaceful protests. We had one here And to see all the people come together, no matter what color they were, and we all were in agreement that what happened was terrible and it should not have happened. Police brutality is a real thing and it needs to stop. I don't know what the answer is. I don't have any answers. I make relaxation videos. It's like going to your dentist and asking him to fix your garbage disposal. I don't have any answers. I'm not God. I don't know how to fix this. I'm very frustrated and I am insanely tired. Okay. So I posted a reminder on Facebook and Instagram because I've been receiving basically demands from people mainly on Instagram. I got a few on Facebook saying, you need to make a video about this. You need to address this. It is your obligation to address what's going on. And you need to say this, and you need to say that. And there were 3 different groups of people contacting me. Believe it or not, there were 3 groups. You need to condemn what happened, and you need to cite, you need to acknowledge white privilege and tell everyone it needs to be stomped out. That'll fix it. I don't think it will, but that's what they were saying. This problem is way bigger than that. This problem is way bigger because it goes beyond the police. It goes into the judicial system. It goes into a whole network of government agencies that have nothing to do with anybody's skin color. This problem is deep and it's complicated and it is very elaborate. So I had that group. You better do it. And I started having people just basically order me, you will make a video or else. I don't know what the or else is. Make a video. Why haven't you made a video? Make a video about it, bitch. The hell is wrong with you? Are you so stuck up your own ass that you can't do this? And I'm reading these messages, I'm going, but I'm not touching this subject. I'm not going to touch it. It's too new. I'm not touching it. There's too much going on. It's a fast-changing story. All kinds of things are happening every 5 minutes. I don't know what to say about it. I don't even know what to make of it. I'm still dealing with all the shit from the coronavirus, for God's sake. I don't even know how to feel about everything right now. Okay, so there's that group. You will make a video. Do it. And then there was another group that said, you need to come out and condemn the people that are rioting and destroying things. You need to come out in support of, solidarity. You need to come out and condemn the people that are destroying everything. And I'm not a big fan of that, by the way. You had everybody on your side until you started killing people. 13 people have been confirmed to have been murdered in these riots. 13, maybe more, I don't know. You need to, that's not really so much the message of the second group. The second group was basically like, you need to come out and say all white people aren't bad. You need to come out and defend that all white people are not monsters. And again, I'm not touching this subject. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm staying out of it. I make ASMR videos, for God's sake. There's nothing relaxing about it. I can't believe I have to do this. But after what happened last night, I had to do this. I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Okay. Oh, and there's a third group. It was a lot smaller, but I had probably a half a dozen people send me messages and say, you need to, basically the conspiracy theory route. You need to talk about how this is all, funded by certain people and they're looking to topple the country and, they're behind it. And you need to talk about 5G and lizard people and I don't even know what all. It was just like, I don't know. It's like, it was crazy, but those just made me laugh. Like, I'm not touching that either. It's all about this group and that group and they're trying to tear everybody up. Blah. I'm not touching any of it. I'm not going to do any of it. So for everybody sending me messages like, all I'm asking you to do is say this. Why is that so hard for you? Just say this one thing and everything will be fine. It won't be fine because you're one of hundreds of people asking and demanding that I say just this one thing, and you all have different one things. That's why I stayed out of it. because I can't win. I've been saying, I've gotten a lot of supportive messages from people, and I've been telling people, I can't even defend myself because no matter what I say, people will still come after me. They will still do this to me, and it will just make things worse. This video will probably make things worse. I don't care anymore. I don't care because of what happened last night. And this is no alleged gossip. This actually happened. All right. I have no train of thought. I'll just tell you what happened. All right, so I've been getting all these messages basically saying, you make this video, you better say this or else. You better do it or I will end your channel. I will cancel you. I'm here to tell you right now, you will not cancel me. You will not end me. You will not do anything to me. You will not shut me up, and you will not tell me what to say. You will not command me. There are a lot of people, and I've had people message me and say, you know, I totally respect your opinion to not talk about it. I wish more people had the guts to say, no, I'm not touching this. They feel compelled to talk about it, and that's the only reason they are talking about it, because they don't want you to do to them what you're doing to me. You are like a mob. You are like a bloodthirsty mob, and you don't even know what the hell you're fighting for anymore. I know you think you do. You don't. You don't know what you're doing. There was a YouTuber yesterday who posted something about me on her community tab. I had never heard of this person before yesterday. The only reason I knew about it initially was because YouTube notified me that someone tagged me in a post. And I looked at the name and I said, who's that? Because I don't watch ASMR videos. I don't know anything about ASMR people. So I didn't read it. I was walking into work to be a productive person. I was walking into my job, and I just swiped the notification away. I didn't look at it. But about an hour later, I started receiving all these messages from people going, oh my God, did you see what she said about you? Did you read that? I still haven't read it. I don't know this person. I want to make that clear. I don't know her. I've never met her. I've never even spoken to her. And by the way, she hasn't spoken to me directly either. She has way more subscribers than me. You know, kudos to her for that. That's awesome. I do hear that she called me a racist, and I am a victim of white privilege or something. Because of my white privilege, I can't understand something. It's very funny coming from a white woman who I guarantee you has way more money and privilege than I've ever had. It's, okay, so I wasn't going to worry about it because I quit reading comments. Like, I don't care. Say whatever you want to say. I'm not going to talk about it. And you can say this isn't political all you want. It's very political, and you know it's political. This whole thing is political. It's all political. I don't touch political stuff. I've had this channel for almost 5 years. I've never discussed political shit on here, and I never will. Oh, I understand she said I was talking about the 2016 election. I never talked about the 2016 election. I've never talked about any election because this is not a political channel, and I don't give a shit about it. I am not going to get involved in that because this channel, again, is for everybody. Everyone is welcome here. I'm the same way in my own life. You are welcome in my life. I will respect you as a human being. I want to get to know you as an individual. I've always been that way. That's not going to change. You are not going to turn me into what you seem to think I am. You won't. It won't work. I've been through way more and dealt with way more evil and terrible people than you. And they didn't topple me, and you're not going to either. I'm staying right here, and I'm going to keep on making my videos and doing my thing. You're not going to stop me. Okay, so anyway, this person posted this thing, and she posted all over my Facebook page, all over my Instagram, I believe. I don't know. I think she probably did. She seems to have a lot of time on her hands. So to gain brownie points on the internet, she's blasting a total stranger and saying stuff that is just blatant lies. She is, I don't even know. It's like this thing has become a perpetual motion machine. I'm not even feeding it. I thought, you know what? If I just ignore it, they'll get bored and go bother somebody else. And I was sticking to that until last night. All right, big YouTuber. Which, by the way, it's very funny that you would call me a racist because several people enlightened me to some things about your past. It's very funny. You know, from my days in the cult, I learned that the people who shout the loudest about sins are the biggest sinners in the congregation. I'm just saying. It was all well and good. I was willing to let you trash my channel and, you know, do whatever. Until last night. And I don't know if it was a coordinated thing. I don't think it was spontaneous because it all seemed to happen at once. Around 11 o'clock last night, I started getting messages on Facebook from people who called you by name, said they were your subscribers. And I have their names. The police have their names. I have the messages. And they said things like, wouldn't it be a shame if someone paid you a visit at home? I wonder what would happen if they followed you to work one day. Wouldn't it be a shame if something happened to your kids? And that's all they said. And it was very short and sweet. I received several messages to that effect, all within like 30 minutes. Wouldn't it be something? I wonder what would happen. So it wasn't a direct threat. So there's nothing I can do because it was not a direct threat. But they have your names and I have your messages. I don't think, big YouTuber, I don't think you realize what you're doing. I don't think you realize what the consequences of this could be. And I don't mean for me and my kids. I mean for your subscribers. If they were to do that, if they were to follow through with that. So I'll tell you another thing I'm not. I am not unprepared. And I'm only going to say this one time. If you come to my home and you threaten my kids or me, it will not end well for you. If you follow us anywhere or do anything, I'm ready for you and it will not end well for you. That's all I'm going to say about it. I didn't go to sleep last night. I was too scared. I was too scared to go to sleep. I didn't know if they were serious. I didn't know if anything was going to happen. I felt like I needed to be prepared. So this has gone beyond just empty words from keyboard warriors online. This has come into real life now. And I'm just here to tell you that I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to do anything to appease you. I'm not going to kiss your ass. I'm not going to say all your words. I don't owe you anything, and I don't have to defend myself to anyone. I know what kind of person I am, and I know what kind of person I am not. I am not a monster. I am not evil, and I have done nothing to deserve this. My platform is not that big. There are people with way bigger platforms than me who have said nothing about it. Don't know why you're only chasing after me. There are plenty of other big YouTubers who have not mentioned this, even once. I guess you're only going after me because I had the gall to stand up and say I won't discuss politics or religion. How dare you? You are just like people in the cult that I was in. How dare you? You will do what we say, or we will make sure you're sorry, and that's exactly what you're doing. I escaped a group like that. I'm not going to tolerate it from you either. And tolerate it from them, I won't tolerate it from you. So, for those of you who like my channel, thank you for being here. You're the reason I'm here. You are the reason I'm here. I don't care about those people. You know, I don't give a shit about them. I never thought I would be pulled into something like this, but here I am. I'm going to keep making videos. I'm going to keep doing my thing. That's not going to stop. I don't care. But I will do whatever I have to defend my family. I am a single mom. I have kids. And I don't know, big YouTuber, if you know that your subscribers are doing that. Maybe you didn't know. But you do now. Don't send us down this path. Don't make me do something. Don't do that. Please don't do that anymore. I'm asking you to please not do that. And another thing I am not is ashamed to be an American. That's another thing that I've received a lot of hate for in the last couple days. Because I had the audacity to make wreaths for Independence Day, which I had planned months ago, and would still do even if I hadn't. I will never say that I am ashamed to be an American. I'm proud to be an American. Do we have problems? Yep. Do we have things we need to fix? Yep, we sure do. That doesn't mean that I am ashamed of my country and the people who have fought and died to defend it. I will wear my red, white, and blue. I will fly a flag. I will make all the wreaths I want. And if you think that's disgusting, that's your right. But I will never say that I am ashamed to be an American. That's never going to happen. And if that bothers you, I kind of want you to unsubscribe. Because you know what? No, I don't. I don't. Because I mean it when I say everybody's welcome. You're welcome here. Even if you think I'm a disgusting monster, although I don't know why you would support me if you thought that. Which, by the way, thank you to the haters for all the views, because my ad revenue went through the roof. I do appreciate that. It's just a little side effect of all your campaigns to ruin me. So yeah, the shenanigans last night forced me to talk to you about this today. I wasn't going to talk about it because, as I've said to people who have messaged me, anything I say is just going to make it worse. And this will probably make it worse. But I don't care anymore. But yeah, it got real last night. It crossed a line last night. I condemn what happened to George Floyd. I condemn police brutality towards anyone. But I also condemn the violence and the murders that have happened during these riots. I condemn the destruction, the businesses that have been ruined, that were already suffering because of the whole pandemic. You are destroying lives, and you're pushing people away from what you want them to believe and what you want them to feel. You're doing the opposite. And I don't support the riots. I don't. I fully support the peaceful protests. Absolutely. And I love the fact that we live in a country where you can do that. And I will always stand by my country. So I'm not going to read any comments. I'm not going to read comments anymore for a while. But I just, mainly this video is for big YouTuber, whatever her name was, and the people who support me and love me and who have known me all this time. I'm sorry if you have been pulled into any of this. If people have been mean to you because you support me, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I really am. I didn't mean for this to happen, but I am not sorry for sticking up for myself and saying I'm not going to talk about it. It's not like there's no awareness of this situation. You do realize that. It's not like no one would know about it if I didn't make a video about it. But I want to just, I don't know what else to say. I just want to say thank you to the people who care about me. and the people who love me, thank you. It means more to me than you could ever know, especially now. I'm not a monster. I'm not evil. I'm not racist. I'm not a bigot. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not any of that. I can't believe I have to say that, but I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But thank you to the people who support me. And to those who don't, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I don't know what I can do for you. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. That's all I know. That's all I got. So I guess thank you so much for watching.